Manatees are underwater monstrosities that come in at an average of 10 feet long and 1,000 pounds. But they're much less of a monster and more of a gentle giant. Nicknamed sea cows, they spend about 8 hours of their day eating 1/10 of their body weight in underwater vegetation. That's 10% of their body weight every single day. Manatees are warm water creatures just like me, making Crystal River, Florida the manatee capital of the world. It's also the only place in the United States where it's legal to swim with manatees. But there's a catch. They only come around in the winter months when the spring water is warmer than the ocean water, and then they migrate out of the springs by the end of March. Today is March 10th, so today we're swimming with manatees. As you know, Leah and I are on a 3,000-mile road trip with a time limit, making today the only possible day that we can go swimming with them. It's starting to rain. Are you nervous? You scared?
I'm a little nervous, just for the swimming and also because it's a little chilly out.
It's Leah's first time ever snorkeling, so this is going to be a fun adventure for her. I've gone snorkeling before, but never with manatees. At this point, we got our safety briefing and then struggled to get our wetsuits on. Cased sausage in this thing. Let's go see some manatees. We booked a semi-private tour, so there were only 6 of us and a bunch of freebies.
In this cooler, we got some beer, White Claw, soda, water, and some Capri Sun if you want to relive a childhood. We got some water, some hot chocolate, and tea when we get that.
We'll see how this goes. I'm cold. I'm so cold.
So the springs apparently stay a consistent 72 degrees year round, but without the sun and it being somewhat chilly that day, we didn't really think about how cold it would actually be.
Look at my hands shake.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You could hear the munching when you're close up. It's a pretty cool experience.
I gotta ride someone.
The legal manatee ride.
Good job.
Well, not a moment.
Looks like we made it just in time. We got the right time tour. All right.
Okay.
Let's do it. Wow, we made it just in time. Talk about perfect timing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh, she's coming down out there right now. Look at that. Just pouring down. We beat it. We just barely beat it. We were a little worried at first that our tour was gonna get canceled, but we had like the only good 3 hours of weather for the entire day, basically, for our tour.
For the entire week.
The entire week,
yeah. Like, I can't believe how we lucked out.
How was your experience, Leah, with the manatees?
So cool. I had a legal manatee ride. There's a manatee right underneath me, and it was like touching me like as I was laying flat, and it would like come up. And then the one time we were swimming to get to like another set of manatees when they were like all together, and I was like doing the thing that they told us to do, so I'm going like this, and I whacked something, and I was like, and I look down and I see the manatee there, and then I look up at Matt, and right as I look up at Matt, the manatee like jumps up, like pulls itself up in the middle of the two of us, like right in between us. It was so cool.
I thought I was hitting Leah with like my foot, or something was bumping into my foot, and I thought that I hit her, or she was hitting me, but it was the manatee. She literally just came straight up in between us and was just bumping into
she
us,
was just chilling there.
but we both got our first and probably only ever, unless we do this again, legal manatee ride.
And even if you do this, it's like rare to get that because I don't want you like touching them unless they touch you first.
They just like swim right below you. It's a pretty crazy experience. In the dead of winter, you can see hundreds of these manatees flocking into the springs, but because we were there at the tail end of winter, the tail end of the season, we didn't really get to see as many as we kind of hoped. I mean, that's no one's fault but our own with the scheduling, but we did get to see a few, and then we saw a cluster on our way out and we dove back into the water, and that's when I got that cool shot of the manatee coming up for air with grass in its mouth. It was honestly just a really beautiful experience. And as you guys know, I have my before I die list, the list of things that I want to do before I die, the driving factor behind all of this, the reason why I even built this bus in the first place. And I wouldn't have known without doing this experience that manatee swimming was on that list. And now I would just like to add that to my list as a afterthought, and I'm gonna give that a big fat check off of my list because that's just an experience that I feel like you really should do before you die. It's really, really cool. And like I said, Crystal River, Florida is the only place it's legal to actually do that. But speaking of before I die, I have everything on the site, every single piece of clothing on the site marked 40% off for the next month or so. I want to get rid of everything so I can restock and get some new designs and some new clothes for late spring and summer. I want to thank you guys so much for the support that you're giving on the videos and the support that you give on the brand as we move into this new realm of content with it being travel and not so much bus build, obviously, and not even so much bus related. There's going to be bus content, plenty of it. As we get into the travel stuff, there's obviously going to be a lot of cool experiences along with it, so I'm excited to bring you guys along and share those experiences, share what living in the bus is like. Like I said, everything is 40% off before I die for about a month or so. But yeah, so we're gonna get out of this rain. We're gonna go to a Planet Fitness and shower up. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.